Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Defense showing blitz. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Ryan. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
On second down, here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Boxer to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First carry for Thomas Rawls. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. To throw is Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, this is Rawls. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adrian Claymore coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings... The play clock's running down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's Ryan to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, hey, in the spirit of the holidays, let's have some fun. You sent out something on social media last week I thought was great. You asked if Santa Claus was in the NFL, what position would he be playing?
Well, we got some great responses, too, on that one.
What was the theme?
A lot of people have looked at him as a defender. Zero technique, maybe should be a nose guard, right, because of his bulk. Some
pressure brought in. The Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claymore in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
third down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. The 13 yards that time and a first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Wilson going to give to Rolls. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Wilson on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They go again with Rawls. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to go for a big play. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Sanu, the man in motion left. Coming left, it's Freeman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Running right, this is Freeman. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. We've got a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep for Julio. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
On second down, Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dontari Poe able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him the sixth time they've sacked him tonight. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Freeman. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Wilson to give the rolls. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hey, good job right here.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the forward-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 5-yard. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with Rawls. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On the ground, Rawls. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Rawls. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 2nd down, Freeman. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Freeman again. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 14. Wilson wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Second down, 8. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So a big spot forthcoming for the kicker, Blair Walsh. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from...